Okay. Okay. You see? You see, that's why you need tech people like you in our lives. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so it is perfect. Yes, like I said, your why must be strong enough to want to succeed. So for me in life what was my why? And my why was, I don't want to be that woman who is just at the house waiting for her husband. I want to be beyond that. I want to be able to support financially. I don't want to just be a woman that's, oh, she's keeping the home. That's me. Keeping the home is a full-time job. It's not something that it's not a beans. So that's a full-time job on its own. But I just wanted to be more than that. So I started my journey finding my why. And when my why was strong enough, my determination to succeed became stronger. And that's why I said that to you as well. So find your why, and your determination to succeed in life will be strong enough. Then after finding my why, I started my journey on e-commerce. Then after a couple of years, I kept telling my e-commerce students, I'm leaving e-commerce. I knew that I wanted to do something beyond e-commerce. And I was looking, what do I really want to do? And I always tell people, if your passion is not leading to profit, please leave that your passion and go and find passion in another thing that can give you profits. I can tell you so many things I'm passionate about, but all those things might not give me immediate profits now. So you can develop your passion in another line of business, even if it's just just a spark you have. You can ignite that spark. So you can ignite that spark and turn it into a bigger fire. And when that fire is big enough, guess what? You are making money. So do not say, oh, my passion is just helping people. Helping people, yes, but is it giving you money? Oh, my passion is doing this and that. Is it giving you profits? As long as it is not giving you profits, leave that passion at that particular point in time, because passion without profit is frustration. Passion, please write it down. Passion without profits leads to frustration. So you can find a spark in another passion or in another business or in another career, then ignite that passion, continue to fuel it. And guess what? It becomes a flame and it becomes a big fire that cannot be stopped. So I found my passion in another thing that will give me profits, that can now help me to begin to fuel my other passion I truly have. Okay? So I came into real estate, and to be honest, when I started, it wasn't a bed of roses. But down the line now, I'm glad I came into the real estate. But what has real estate helped me to achieve? It has also been able to help me to do those things which I want to do, like giving back to the needy. Like currently, I'm also helping to empower women under the age of 40 to own their home, or women under the age of 50 to build their own home. I'm also building something for teenagers. I mean, straight teenagers now, whereby they can also have as their home. I can't help all the teenagers, but at least even if it's few that I can be able to help, then let me help them. So my vision, you can see now, is just beyond me. It's just beyond my children. It's just beyond living transgenerational wealth for my family. It's also paying back to my society, because anything that has to do with charity, I love it as well. But I can't go and meet my husband every time I want to do charity or somebody's coming to me. I also have to work hard, and that's why I'm working, so that I can be in a position to fuel my own vision as well. So with that being said, let's move on to the next. Okay, I've said a little bit about myself. Also, I actually am a speaker as well. And I'm also, as you can see, I'm a speaker. Okay, so my education started with English language. That's my first degree. I'm currently running my MBA program. I'm also a co-founder of a foundation, Stephen Akida Foundation. I also have a vision to impact over 10 million individuals globally. This should have been changed from e-commerce. That's in the real estate sector and in business generally by the year 2030. So my goals reflect my passion for empowering others and driving economic growth. And outside my professional endeavors, I also find joy in my personal life. I love to be with my kids. So I'm married, and just like my dear sister here, Martha, I also have two boys and a girl as well. And so currently, I'm still leveraging on my expertise and experience to propel organization success in the real estate industry. So that is a little bit about me. So these are just a couple of pictures I want to share with you. And I wish I had some of my old pictures that shows my growth. Now, if I showed you some of my old pictures, you will laugh. I wanted to have it here, but I don't know how I missed that. So you would have seen how my progression, my growth level, my growth stage, how it started. So this is me with Mrs. Eboko Awoshika, who we actually hosted here in Dubai. That was in the month of March. We hosted her for doing business globally, and it was an impactful and an amazing session which we had. This is some of our team also who were with her, and this is Mr. Rana Ijas, who is our group GCEO. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it here because he had another appointment. And some of the ladies in the pictures, we actually sponsored them on all express pay trip all the way from Nigeria to Dubai and to attend the leadership conference by Mrs. Awushika in Dubai. And it was an impactful one, beautiful one. These are programs you also should be a part of it. And this is our gala night, beautiful and impactful session. Okay, the other video, I think there's a video here, but it's not playing or something. Okay, so this is also part of the conference. One of the speakers that was there, amazing session, beautiful people, uh, really impactful session. And one of the things I always say is you're a function of the network of people you have around your life. This is also a picture of me with some notable women in our country as well. So we have this conference we do. It's coming up in July. It's called The Winning Woman. It's coming up again. These are Excellency, the first vice president, or the wife of the first vice president of Nigeria. And some of these women, some are senators, some are doctors. This woman to my left, she's the one that actually ensured that the HIV drugs, drugs rather, was able to facilitate it to come into Nigeria really quick. So there are notable people who have really reformed the country, Nigeria. So now, what does our company offer? We offer property sales, brokerage, short-let apartments, facility apartment management, both in Nigeria and, of course, in Dubai. Now, let's go to our course of topic today, which is passive, active income to passive income. Now, some of the objective of today is understanding the difference between active and passive income, building a wealth-oriented mindset, discover and implement passive income strategies, learn to scale and sustain prosperity. So, which is also important. Some people can build wealth, some people cannot sustain it. And it's really important whereby we learn how to build wealth and how we can sustain it. And it's also important that we're intentional. For those of us who already have kids, also for those of us who would have children later in future, do not build wealth and not say to yourself that because I suffer to make wealth, I will not allow my children to go through what I went through. Therefore, you will not teach them how to be able to sustain the wealth you have built. Check a lot of wealthy men, you'll discover that a lot of them, their wealth is nowhere to be found today. Why? Because they built the wealth, but their children could not sustain it. So even if you are not, you don't, some people say, oh, I don't want my children to, what if they are not interested in the business? No problem, but build a system whereby there are people, even shareholders, who actually are a part of the business, and your children don't need to go into the business. They just need to know what is happening and just get one or two reports and all of that. And of course, the dividend is still coming back to the family, part of the dividend. So you won't say that you just want to build, and when you're no longer in existence, the business should just collapse. So what's the point of you building wealth in the first place? So try as much as possible to train your children as well. Let them be in the business also, if possible, early. I used to have the mindset of, oh, I don't want my children to be in the business early. But that mindset also was able to change because I feel, depending on the kind of business anyway, because ours is a very high risk business, which is real estate. But I discovered that children who were infused into the business early, no matter what the business is, they are able to understand the business very early in life, and they're able to also understand the value of money as well. I remember a friend of mine was telling me how her dad would take her to actually to their company. She knows basically everything. In short, at the age of 14, she was managing the finances of her parents. At the age of 14, at that tender age, she was managing the finances of her parents. You can imagine. So that's to tell you that making them into bringing them into the business is that she will pay her mother's salary, she'll pay her stepmother, she even started paying the tuition of the siblings from the age of 14. I've never heard of that. A girl. She was the first child, but she could do basically everything. So that it was even so difficult for her to even have boys tell her bullshit because she was so confident. She didn't have that low self-esteem. She had just been cooked up. She's still in business till it, and she has expanded her business. But why she could do that was the background has been built, was solid. So it's very important. Now, what does wealth mean to you? Can somebody answer that question? What does wealth mean to me? What does wealth mean to you?
Wealth means to have
What does wealth mean to you? To you, don't say what it means on Google. I don't want to hear Google explanation. You, what does it mean to you? Let's try and be real. What does wealth mean to you?
Wealth is being able to have the needs which I need, like to like not having the thinking of okay, I wish to have this, but I don't have money. But the wealth is I'm having as much as I desire, I'll be able to get it.
As much as you desire, you'll be able to get it. Okay? So somebody, there's no right and wrong answer, please. Because if I'm the only one talking, it means most likely you won't understand what I'm talking about. I need us all to be able to contribute, understand, and be a part of this session as much as possible. It's not going to be something that we're going to spend so much time. But if you do not ensure that you contribute, see, you can leave this place and you'll not get anything. You won't understand anything. So please, let's try as much as possible to contribute. So
financial freedom.
Yeah. Okay. Remember, I told you there's no right or wrong answer. Remember, just put it directly to me. Okay, not to.
And wealth to me is when you want to do anything important.
Let me face me before you start. Go ahead. Sorry.
Is when you want to do anything important in life and you're able to carry out those things you want to do. Like what, for example, like what to say, helping children, sponsoring children to school. You need wealth. Chicken change cannot be there.
Like 100 dirham, 1,000 dirham. That can it? Oh, you should have allowed her finish next time, please.
So 100 dirham or 1,000, like she said, cannot do that. You need a good income, like a real money.
You need real money. So that's what wealth means to her. Okay. So I like I said, there's no right or wrong answer, but we need to define what wealth means to us. Remember, I just asked, what is our why for wanting to make money? How strong our why is. Now, if you are not able to understand what wealth really means, that's also a problem. But we're going into all of that. Now, your time versus money, the power of income diversification, real estate as a long-term wealth strategy. We're going to be taking them one after the other. Now, the first thing I need us to know when it comes to wealth is there's a wealth mindset. There's a wealth mindset. There's a wealth mindset. And not everybody has that wealth mindset. And that's why a lot of people are not where they need to be today. Not because they are a paying job. Now, the mindset, a lot of people have been lied. So I don't believe in when I hear, oh, quit your job, quit your job. If everybody quits their job, who will work for you? Okay, people working for you in Tanzania, they should quit their job too now and go and find other job. So will you go and manage your business yourself? So, because you keep hearing that, oh, you sack your boss, do this, do that. They won't work in those businesses. I don't believe that as an employee, you cannot make wealth and master wealth. I don't believe in that. You can be an employee and you can master wealth and you can make money. I've seen employees who actually are managing different businesses, and they are scaling it, and they are traveling as much as they want to travel. If they want to travel when it comes to their vacation period, and they are traveling to any country they want to travel to, because they have the money and because their business is not the only one providing. I mean, their employment is not the only one providing them that money. But one of the things I tell people, don't let anybody confuse you and tell you sack your boss. See, if you have not made enough money and your business that you're doing is not giving you enough income, and you go and sack your boss, you'll be surprised that you find yourself in another paid employment. So why would you sack your boss and believe all this motivational speaker? And at the end of the day, you are found in another. I've seen people like that. I've seen people who actually I do exit interview for, or maybe I've left out, who has left our company, and I'm like, and I ask them a question like, why do you want to leave? Oh, I don't feel working here. I don't feel anymore. What was this word? There's this word they use. Some will say it's God that led them to leave, and God that those that say God left them to leave. I've seen them come back to our organization and come back to work with us. And I say, God is not an author of confusion. If you want to leave, say I want to leave. I hate you using God when it comes to work of the place of work. That God told me to leave. That's the greatest mistake you ever make with me. Because I know sometimes it's not God. It is we telling ourselves we want to leave. Because maybe your boss spoke to you one way, you don't like it, or sometimes you feel I can do the same thing my boss is doing, forgetting that it might have taken your boss several years to get to where they are where they have gotten to, and you might think you're the one helping your boss to do it. Guess what? It is not you, because the network and the brand that your boss have built, you've not built it. You've not gotten anywhere. So you are going to, of course, now be at the bottom. Now begin to run a rat race with 1 million people also who are trying to run, and everybody is trying to be their own boss online. Well, I don't always preach that. So if your business cannot give you the kind of lifestyle you want at the moment, I mean the kind of lifestyle you want, do not sack your boss. You will be back in the paid employment and you can start at the bottom again. So like I was trying to say, there's a wealth mindset, and not everybody has a wealth mindset. Wealth mindset is what will change you and transform you from that individual who actually is getting a job of 20,000 dirhams, yet your paycheck at the end of the month is saying 1 million dirhams. In terms of what? So your bank account is saying 1 million dirhams, yet your pay slip is saying 20,000 dirhams. Now, why did I say your wealth mindset? If I want to become rich, it's one of the, let me put it this way, getting like 100,000 dirhams might look difficult to you, but it's one of the easiest things that you can achieve. Wow. But making, I can use some of this saying, wow, but making $1 million consistently, making $1 million consistently for you can be the easiest thing you can achieve. This all has to do with mindset. The difference between the rich and the poor is mindset. Please, let's write it down. The difference between the rich and the poor is the mindset. Now, why did I say the difference between the rich and the poor is the mindset? There are a lot of people who would have grown their income today. But because of that mindset of, it has been said that no black man will ever become successful. Oh, black people in Dubai, what they do is menial jobs, like nanny, like gateman, like security, plate washer or something. That's the mindset. Well, I'm seeing black people in Dubai scaling and making money and living the best of their lives.
That's the thing I told my roommate. I told him, you see Mr. Ginton, he used to have a friend in the Arab. You made it to start? He said, yes. Don't you think that money said, what do you say this year? money for which
Money what?
for which people rich
Okay, rich people.
no which like
You mean
like
money, the difference between the poor and the rich is their mindset. Is that what you're saying?
no that she said that man is not it's not normal money. It's for that one.
like saying the money is not pure.
Okay, money is pure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that is the problem of we Africans. When you see your fellow Africans succeeding, guess what? It is not possible. It must be maybe they are doing something witchcraft, or maybe they're involved in one occultic thing. Because it cannot happen to you. So you believe it cannot happen to anybody. And that is why this thing called mindset has to change. I was talking to him and I said to him that for you to move from where you are to the next level you want to get to, you have to stop hanging around the people you're hanging around. Because when you finish all this meeting and the several meetings you still attend this year, and you go back to those same people that used to talk to you and tell you that nothing is possible for you, whether you're black, you're white, whatever color you are. And they still keep telling you, you listen to the naysayer. When you listen to somebody too much, guess what happens? You become like them. And you become what they're saying. So as long as you believe in that impossibility and you do not believe that wealth is possible for you, and a fellow black man cannot be wealthy, and a fellow white man cannot be wealthy, or Pakistani or whatever country they are from, guess what happens? It will never happen to you. But rather, when you get there and they are saying, you just, you know what, I don't want to hear, I'm not listening, I don't care about you, but I know how in this country, I'm going to make it. I'm going to become great. And when they now begin to hear that you're not interested in all those rubbish and gibberish they're saying, they don't bring it to you anymore. When they are talking about it, you leave their vicinity. You start watching something, so you increase the volume to get them angry. That's all. You listen to something motivational, you listen to that same person they are talking about. Before you know it, when you begin to make it, they'll ask you to show you the way. Ask you to show them the way, rather. I remember there's one of my staff in our organization. She's still in our company, and she was saying to me that, when she started working with us, she had some people say, why are you working with that company? Leave, they will cheat you. Instead of you to collect 100%. And if you sell something, don't you know that it's better to be on your own, start your own company and be making your own money than working for a company. So start your own business company and start working for you, because when you're working for a company will cheat you. You can imagine the mindset. Whereas this lady, before she started working for us, she was not making any money. She was like at zero level. You are now telling the same person to go and start a company that has no money, that has been struggling for years. And this same person, under 2 years, before you know, she got a car. She has traveled to almost about 4 countries now, something she has never achieved. She has gotten tens of millions of commission. And you are telling the same person. Now, some of those people now are telling her to show her the way. You can imagine. So if you continue to listen to them, you become them. And that's why you have to be intentional about the people you hang around with. I used to be that way too. But not until I intentionally, when I know that, this is the way I will pass, I'll meet those people. Who am I? I call my friends then. I'll pass another way so that I will not see them. Or I'll stop going out. So I know I'm alone in my own house. I'm not able to see them again and talk to them. If I know that, for instance, you have a roommate now, the only thing you know that in the night you will see each other. I would rather come home 10 p.m. whereby I've gone to educate myself, empower myself. So when I come back, I'm too tired for any gist. I just sleep. That's all. So we are not even connecting or talking about, or whenever you are talking, I plug my ear, I'm listening to something. Oh, sorry, I'm studying. Don't disturb me. That way, because you cannot be there and make a change and live the kind of life you want to live by just continue to listen to them. So wealth has to do with your mind. Change your mindset and your pocket will change. That's the first step. Once you change your mindset, in no time you'll discover, and this thing is working with. So this thing is not juju. Every morning when you wake up, what are you saying to yourself? Like, you have a job, like, talk to yourself, see yourself, see yourself walking there. I love the way you dress. You're even dressed for office already. So see yourself and say, and see yourself as where you want to be in that organization. Forget, skin color is not the issue. Our brain is the issue. Haven't you seen a lot of Black people that are employing white people, that they are even the top in the organization, and they don't even have many Blacks in the organization. They are Black, the owners of the company. So why are you different? So your skin is not your problem. Your mindset is the problem. And we've been made to feel that because of our skin, some people have been made, not me anyway. Some people have been made to be, because of the color of your skin, you're inferior. Who told you you're inferior? There's nothing you can do that nobody can do. Everybody can do the same thing. Just change your mindset. And how do you change your mindset? Read books, go for seminars, go for trainings. You can start with free trainings, free webinars, YouTube videos, but you can upgrade and change to paid events as well. This is very important because this will help you a whole lot. And apart from attending these seminars, the difference between you and the person that attended that seminar is doing. What did I do once I am done? Do I just close my book and I'm waiting for the next seminar in Dubai that I will run to? What action? So do not leave this place without writing down your actionable plans. What am I going to do differently? Please ask yourself questions. It shall make you very bold in your book. What am I going to do differently when I leave this training? Make it bold. What am I going to do differently? Write 5 key things you will do and ensure you begin to do it and work with them. Now, your income is a reflection of your mindset. It's stated on my screen. Please remember, if your mind cannot conceive it, you can also write it down. Your hand will never receive it. If your mind cannot conceive wealth, your hand will never be able to receive such wealth. What I think in terms of wealth will determine what will come to my hand. Okay, I already spoke about why we must be wealthy. Now, there are 2 types of mindsets. I've even explained this while I was talking. We have the fixed mindset, we have the growth mindset. Now, the fixed mindset is some people are not here today because they feel they can't afford it. Why? Because of that mindset. I'd rather use that money to go and eat the food that you eat and you pass out. And at the end of the day, has added nothing to you. And a growth mindset will ask, yes, I cannot afford it. They know, but how can I afford it? Even though I know I don't have the money. I don't know if you're getting, I don't have the money. But I'm asking myself, how can I afford it? So should I go and meet the facilitator and say, oh, can I help you arrange the training room? Or can I be a volunteer? And that way, by being a volunteer, I'll attend for free. Or what do you need me to do? Can I come and cover the event for you? Or whatever. Because you're not thinking of how can I. So the how will bring strategies, even if you don't have the physical cash. That's why even a lot of people who are making money today have been, let me tell you one funny story. I came to Dubai one time. That was years back. I can't even remember the year. And I think that was my 2nd time in Dubai. And I came to Dubai and I didn't have cash on me. Is it not funny? I came for a vacation and I said I was going to try this thing. So I was in Dubai, I didn't have funds on me. And I said, what am I going to do? I already have my hotel room. Don't think I have my hotel room. I have my flights to go back to Nigeria. So more like my 2nd time, just wanted to come and I didn't have cash on me as at that time because I had invested the money in my I've invested all my funds in my e-commerce business. So what did I do? I just put together a training.
Wow.
And in that training, do you know, I became $1 million richer. You don't understand. I came out with millions from that training. Do you know what I even used for the training? I used my hotel room. I just wanted to use this strategy I've learned from one of my mentors and see if it will work. And it worked. Honestly, I didn't come to Dubai. I'd already booked, I'd already planned the trip and everything. But I didn't have money to enjoy myself in Dubai because I'd invested the money. But guess what? I came out richer. The difference was not that I wasn't looking at my pockets. I was having a different mindset. This is the first time I ever share this. I was having a different mindset. So your mindset is very important. How can I afford it? I wasn't looking, oh, I don't have money. I was looking at, oh, now I'm here with no money and I'm on a vacation. So, and I want to enjoy my vacation. What can I do I just organize the training within a couple of days, and I became richer out of that training. Don't worry, I will teach you that strategy. Come and pay for it. But I didn't really do much, funny enough. I think what I only did was maybe then I wasn't really so much into fun. So I just did desert safari and I think one more place. I can't remember. That was it 2017? I think it was 2017 thereabouts. That's when it's a long time, 2017. It's a really long time. So your beliefs also change your financial destiny. Write the beliefs, your money beliefs. There's something called money belief, or you can call it money mindset. So write your money beliefs. So how I have my money beliefs, or you can put your money mindset. So, and you can recite this to yourself every day. If you want to, you can call it affirmation as well, either money belief or money mindset, or money overflows through me. I actually embody money, all of that. We're supposed to have a case study, but I don't think time will permit me to have a case study this morning. So I also need you to understand that wealth building is not only for the rich. Your skills can be learned, it can be applied. Some of you already have skills. Okay, my journey as a real estate CEO, there's a video I want to play, but maybe much later I'll play it for us, for those of us who are here. So let's say a little bit about this passive income that we've been talking about so much. Now you can build passive income through different ways. I already told you can be actively involved in your paid employment, and you are making money as a passive on the side. And there are different things you can do. You can invest in stocks. Some people might not be able to invest in stocks, but you can do it because that's also another way you can earn money passively. But before you invest in stocks, before you invest in buying shares of a company, please find out also, to be sure, do your findings about that organization. This organization that you want to invest in, is it going to be profitable? Will you be able to get your money back? What has been the growth rate of that organization? It's not that you invest now and all your money is lost in stocks and all of that, or it's depreciating value. So you want to be sure. So do your findings. Don't say, oh, because you say you can invest in this and you go and invest. You can invest in real estate as well. So real estate investments, you might not be able to do a Dubai real estate investment, but you can actually do real estate also back in your different countries. It might not really be so much profitable for you because the money you are earning here is higher than the one back home, maybe, but start according to your pockets. You can flip it. So invest in real estate in your country. Do something little that you can do, but wherever you want to invest, ensure that place also has potential of growth. Don't say you are investing in real estate because you've been told to invest in real estate, and somebody go and invest in the forest whereby there's no potential growth, economic growth around that place. So if you want to invest in real estate, find out what is government going to do in that area that can help your property to appreciate in value. So that you don't go and buy property in your village, and at the end of the day, the land is there over 10 years, and only the appreciation is just 1% or 2%. It makes no sense. But even if it's in the forest, you go and buy the property, a landed property, for instance, and you leave that landed property in a space of 5 years, 10 years. One of the things we teach back on land banking. Live for 5 years, 10 years. When you've done your research, that the government is going to be doing some things in that particular environment. So if the government is going to do some things in that particular environment that will make your property to appreciate in value, then it's to your advantage. You want to invest there. It might be quite cheap there. Invest there. In future, guess what? You'll be reaping the fruits of your labor. Like in my own country, I know we have different countries, so I don't want to just center around my country. So pardon me, because I know we have different countries seated here. So pardon me that I'm using my country because I've been to Kenya before, but I've not really experienced so much in Kenya. I've been to Rwanda also, but I've not really experienced so much of Rwanda. I've not been to Tanzania yet. Maybe you invite me to Tanzania as well. So it's very important for you to have that idea. What development is going to come to that area, economic development that can appreciate my landed property. So you can invest in real estate as well. And that can also help you to make a whole lot of passive income. You actually new in Dubai. You need to take a little, it could be a little while, take time, find communities you can be a part of, in the same country, and those communities can really, really help you grow. So when you find such community, one of the things you can do in a couple of years, you can begin selling digital products. Of how you actually, you could begin to talk about how you can relocate from Tanzania into Dubai. But these are the things you must have ongoing for yourself. Now you have two businesses back home. Some people don't have anything, they relocate, and coming to this country or another country cannot become a struggle. You can create a digital course on that. And the funny thing is, ChatGPT can even help you to create a digital course in just a space of about 5 minutes. All you just need is to take your time, edit everything. Just type on the ChatGPT, add your personal experience. You've created a digital course. And you can start selling for maybe like 50 dirhams or 100 dirhams or any amount you choose. Nobody can put a value on the digital course you're selling. You are the one that can put that value on it. Nobody can tell you how much you should sell your digital course. If you like, sell it for 1 million dirhams, it's your business. As long as you know how to get the audience that would subscribe for it, then it's fine. So you can create digital courses. You also have experiences. Everybody, one of us here, we have experiences we can turn into digital courses and start selling in this country. You know, yesterday I was in Ras Al Khaimah and I saw so many amazing opportunity in Ras Al Khaimah. But a lot of people are just in Dubai, shouting Dubai. But forgetting that there's another part of the UAE that there's so much opportunities that people are not focusing on leveraging on. And the moment you can think beyond your status quo and your environment, your mindset shifts. You begin to think of different ways to make money. And we were seeing different opportunities in Ras Al Khaimah. Ras Al Khaimah is still a greenland, currently developing, but give it 2 years and you see what will happen in Ras Al Khaimah. The casino, I saw the casino yesterday. In short, almost as if it's almost already very close to completion. Working there day and night, the casino. And when that casino comes, guess what will happen? A lot of things will be needed. Things like what? Mention them.
Game technicians.
Game technicians. Let's even leave game technicians. People who are living there will need some other services, maybe like dry cleaning, special needs children. They will need you because more people would move there. So even people with special needs children will be there. So they will need that also in Ras Al Khaimah. And if you have been able to set yourself there very quickly, guess what? It's an advantage to you. Now, they would need dry cleaning services. They will need food. They will need restaurants. They will need security. So maybe you can start your own security company, not that you want to become a security. You think of starting your company, not think of becoming more
security guard.
So it could be that they need a salon. It could be that they need a barber shop or something. So there will be so many businesses that would spring up, will rise because development has come to that vicinity. Because more people are now living there because of the casino. And wherever there is casino, go and do your research. There is always money in that environment. Go and do your research. There's always money in that community. So rather than think and box yourself in Dubai, you want to begin to think outside Dubai. That where else is there wealth coming into in this UAE? Because if you begin to think outside your jurisdiction, guess what? The opportunity and the expansion for you to make money will grow, will become bigger and wider and bigger. But if you're just thinking and being boxed up in one place, guess what? You don't think global. So you're just thinking locally. So let's begin to think wide. Let's begin to think broad. So there are a lot of opportunities in the UAE, a lot of opportunities. But we always just limit ourselves to Dubai alone. Yes, Dubai has opportunities you can leverage on. You can be in the real estate sector while you are actively in your paid employment. Nothing stops you. You can refer and have a partnership with a company. Oh, if I refer people to you, how much will you give me in commission? We have that deal with people as well. They refer people to us, we give them a commission. And I was talking to someone, you can be in Dubai and before you know, in a month, you can have 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, as much as you desire in your account. Just by referral. You just by saying that, oh, I'm in Tanzania, for instance, I'm in Pakistani, and I say, I know people in my hometown, or I begin to say people in my hometown, the reasons why they should buy property in Dubai. But I know somebody who, or just share in my Tanzania group or any of my country group for the countries represented here, and you sharing those things. I mean, I'm even interested in moving to Dubai. Oh, I want to buy something in Dubai. Oh, can you help me? So rather than just connect them, you don't just connect, you also connect, and you're getting something in return. And that way, you're making money for yourself, passive income. Did you do anything other than to connect people? You did nothing. So real estate, for all the billionaires that I've known in the world, there's none of them that did not invest in real estate. And there's none of them that is not doing real estate. McDonald's, for instance, people think they are selling burger. McDonald's doesn't sell burger. They don't sell burger. Who thinks McDonald's sells burger? They don't sell burger. What they do is real estate. For those who do not know, they buy a land. They give the land as a franchise to the person who is buying the, yes, and they are getting, the person is paying them royalties. They are paying them every year. Yes, and for the land. So they are not selling burger. They're in the business of real estate. So if you want to make money, think real estate. When I sat down and I said, oh, this is how much I want to be making. Because I look at my mentors. This one will say, oh, I did $100 million. Me, me too, I don't have two heads too. And these are young, when I call these people my mentors in e-commerce, they are just people who are barely in there. They are not even up to 30. They are, and a good number of them, all of them, not a good number of them, they are all investing in real estate. They have investment in real estate. But they didn't get there by just investing. They started somewhere. So start somewhere. You can start selling, but it is now a crime for you to start selling real estate and you do not have a real estate yourself. You don't have an investment in real estate. Then it is a crime. Yes. So meaning all the money you make, you have to divide it into different parts. There's one you can never touch, no matter what happens. You can never touch it. There's another portion for emergency. There's another portion for investments. There's another portion, maybe for your personal use, depending on how you want to divide this. But I divide mine into 4. You can divide yours into 10. And you should also have a budget. And don't let anybody to come and manipulate you and go outside your budget. Have a budget as you start making money. Because when you start making money, you want to buy all the beautiful things in the world that you think that you could not afford. If you think you will never in your life buy a bag of $4,000. 4,000 dirhams. Let me use dirhams now. You make 1 million dirhams and you will know whether you can buy a bag of 4,000 dirhams or not. You will make $1 million. I'll be 1 million dirhams. With 4,000 dirhams, be anything like money to you. When you are saying 1 million dirhams, you say 4,000 dirhams. 4,000 dirhams is like how much in dollars? Almost about $1,000 or $1,500 thereabouts, right? So at that particular point in time, it doesn't even sound like money to you. It's nothing, right? Beautiful. So let's start thinking wealth, okay? Let's start thinking money. How do we make passive income? What are the things we can do now? From what I have said, okay, what do you think you can do to make passive income? What do you think you can do to make passive wealth? Think now. What do you think? I want to ask the question. I think I've been talking to you. Let me give like a few minutes for us to answer this question. It's not going to be a long time discussion, so do not worry. It's not going to be a long time.
I love this example of this McDonald's you gave just now. Like seriously, it opens my brain now that even you said McDonald's is not the one making selling burger.
It's not in the business of selling burger. That's what they started with, but their main core business, original business, is that real estate. Is the real estate. Have you got? And that's why it's good for us to study and watch biographies. So one of the things successful people do, which is important, you do as well. Go and study biographies of successful people. If you must be successful, you need to study the biography of successful people. This is very important. Study the biography of successful people if you must be successful.